Okay, so I wanted to show you guys how to print. It's not difficult, so I think you'll pick it up pretty quickly. I am on a sheet, this composition 00 sheet, and it's a 24 by 24, and I'm going to go ahead and print it. So I'm going to go to the R pull down, and I'm going to go to print. And the first thing you're going to need to do is probably add the sheet size that you're using, because it's going to be 24 by 12 or 24 by 24, and those are custom. So go to your printer properties, and in this Adobe driver, you can add a paper size right here. It might be slightly different in other applications or other drivers, but you can add, give it a title, give it a size, and click Add Modify, and it'll add that paper size for you. If you're having issues, you can go downstairs and ask him down there for help, or contact Phil or I for help. Okay, so once you've added that paper size, you click OK, and then you can come down, and we're going to print current window, right? And you can preview that, but we'll do that in just a second. You can also set the name of where this is going to go if you want to. I'll just browse, and you can just go to your desktop or wherever you'd like to go and give it a file name if you'd like. I'll just name this one A01. Save. And then I'm going to go to my setup. And in the setup is where you pick your paper size. So the paper size you added should show up in here, and you pick it. And then you're going to do zoom 100% and make sure it's centered. Hide reference work planes, hide unreferenced view tags, hide scope boxes, hide crop boundaries. It is going to process a vector line drawing if it can. If it can't, it will default to raster. I would recommend high or presentation. I'm going to do this one at high. And of course, I'm doing color because I have color. So at this point, I'm going to click OK here. And then I can preview. And it's going to raster print because we have several shaded things going on here. So I'm going to hit close here. And it's going to give me a little preview of what it's going to print. You have an option to close, and if you close this, it closes the whole print dialog box, or you can go back to the print dialog box by going to print, right? And so at this point, we're ready to go. So I'm going to click OK. And it's going to say it already exists because I have it there, and I'll say yes. And it says I'm going to use raster printing. You close, and then it asks you to name it again. And this is a little strange. I always remove the .pdf from this because it tends to hang if I don't, but I might be making that up. But I'm going to click Save here, and it says it already exists, and you say yes, and it prints that guy out. So you can see it printing down here at the bottom, and it brings it up. Now, for some reason, sometimes this little box hangs, and I just make it go away by hiding it. So here's the print that I had, so you can sort of zoom in on it. Now you guys are just going to turn in a digital print, so it looks pretty good, you know. Even the raster, because that's a raster print, right? And you'll see that this is actually a vector print, so it doesn't have any shadows. Even though it has a fill, it doesn't consider that a shade, so it does like a, I believe this one will be a vector print as well. Nope, this one came out raster, so I must have some shading on this one. But these will all be shaded views. So they look pretty good. There's a little funkiness maybe going on there, you know, where it's trying to do some. But that's printing.